Hello, Aquarius. Welcome. Thank you for being here. This is going to be a general read from been dealing with. Of course, everything may not resonate, so take what does and leave the rest. And for more tarot readings out of this, please check out my wife's channel, About 53 Tarot. She's read you as well. Thank you. All right, let's see what's going on. Wow. Huh. Huh? What does that even mean? Well, there you are, Aquarius. Two more and I'll jump into this. What? I don't understand that. It feels like one of those memes or gifs online where there's a situation or dynamic or someone's response is just like bruh, and it's almost kind of like, they do like the coffin thing. They're just like I don't understand that. I'm going to try to give them the benefit of the doubt in this, but I'm a little bit curious as to what this initial energy is, because I'll be honest, I do kind of feel like there is a tad bit of sandbagging or manipulation in the situation, and I don't understand why. I don't get that. What's with the manipulation? Um, like I said, I'll try and give them the benefit of the doubt, but why is there kind of like this? What I'm saying here, emphasizing, is what is with the selfish gain on their end? Like it feels like they're approaching the situation, a dynamic between the two of you, for the same, like for some sort of like a selfish pursuit or endeavor or gain or benefit on their behalf or on their end. Um, I don't understand like what that is. But yet simultaneously, it's like, because they don't know what direction this is all going to go, it's sort of like they're being affected by it the way they are. but you wouldn't know about this because it's like they're just completing like they're keeping a they're keeping a complete straight face about this. It does feel as if there is communication taking place back and forth. It does feel open and honest and vulnerable. Um, and it kind of is one of those situations of like, well, whatever the dynamic is, it is what it is. It's kind of like a thing of, surrender, be still, and just accept the dynamic as it is. But for some reason, what I don't understand, um, I mean, they are surrendering to it, and they are kind of saying, well, okay, it is what it is. But simultaneously, what is this like? What is this about you specifically, Aquarius, that once again, it's like, do they see you for you or do they look through you? And here we go again with that same energy. Do they see you for you or do they look through you? Or do they just look to use you? Or like, what is the dynamic? What is the dynamic? Like, do you really see me? Do you really see me or do you look through me or do you look at me like, how can I use you? And I have to go through the list of like, curiosities because I'm like, I don't know. Because like all that energy over there of like surrendering, acceptance, it is what it is, that seems to be a little bit easy with communication and talking the way through this. That's the easy part. But why is like, so whatever the dynamic is, that's easy to understand, but when it comes to you specifically, Aquarius, that's what they're emphasizing, like the difficult part. And for some reason, like it just feels like them seeing you is the difficult part. What's that song? Because you gotta have faith. Because I know all the games you play. Because I play them too. Oh, but I need some time off from these emotions. Was it pick my heart up off the floor? There's the devil immediately to the tower. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. That is like, keep your head up. Like literally, keep your head up. You got to have faith. You got to have faith that everything will work out and be okay. That is crazy. Unfortunately, Aquarius, with that devil immediately to the tower, um, I mean, it is what it is. There's the devil standing, and there's the devil falling. And that lines up very similar to Libra and who they're asking about or dealing with, where yes, there is a way through this. There is a way through this to where everything can work out. But even that energy right there is like, not today, Satan. I don't know what that is. Not today, Satan. I mean, one over here, this is them having the realization of like, okay, they understand, how the dynamics and the situations can change just like that. But that's the difference between faith and sight. It's almost like over here, they can accept that. They can accept that life can change very quickly. But for some reason, with like, I don't understand. It's weird. It's like for some reason, them believing the inner. It's so weird. It's like contradicting them trying to believe. It's kind of like saying someone who preaches but doesn't believe what they preach or doesn't follow what they preach. That's what I'm looking at. That's why that devil energy shows up. Because this devil energy shows up when something's forced or overcompensated, and that tower energy shows up when it's like you're doing too much. You're forcing that shit, and it should not exist. Like you get another hand as soon as you fold, and whatever this double down energy with that devil is, it ain't working. I mean, energetically, if this is a poker game, they're doubling down with that devil. Double down. And it's like, and it goes down. And it's like, there it is. You lose. Yeah. Yeah, there's a Three of Swords. That's crazy. That is crazy. That's like who or what do you believe? Who or what do you go to? What do you look up to? Um, it's weird. Ultimately, they're like, oh, fuck. um, that's crazy. It's like they do it to them. They do it to themselves. They do it to themselves. They fall short. But I don't understand like why they emphasize like they're not too sure. Like, well, we'll kind of see where this goes. So for the time being, they're going to try to keep the dynamic going. Um, Damn. Weird. I don't understand that. I don't understand that. The way they respond to this, I just don't understand that. The way they respond to this. It's like, once again, it's like, what matters more, Aquarius or I don't get that. It's weird. It's like a difference in perspective of you, because you respond to this Aquarius kind of like it is what it is. But for them, it's almost kind of like it's so much more than that, and it's kind of like that so much more than that is what they kind of deal with and have to process and go through and kind of work through. And it's sort of like, once again, it's like, well, what are you gonna do though? Someone, it's very easy for someone to be like, it is what it is. Another person might have thoughts and emotions and like all these things going on internally about that, and it's sort of like, it's almost kind of like you already got to the point, Aquarius, but for some reason it's like they have to take the long route to get to that same point that you get to so very quickly. And I don't know what that story is that's going on within them, that it's like playing out, but for you it's like it is what it is. It's kind of like done. Oh, that is so weird. I don't know about that. They emphasize like they just want to know. Get this, once again, they just want to know so that they can let it go and move forward. As soon as they know and let it go and move forward, it's back to, but I don't know. Like, I don't understand this. It's like, once again, it's like contradicting every step of the way. I mean, that is, again, that I'm going to stop right there, just because that is between them and them. That is not between the two of you, Aquarius, and it's almost kind of like it feels like they're energetic pulling you into their chaos. That's what that feels like. It feels like they're pulling you into their chaos. Because, like I said, it's like, it's like, for some reason, it's like as soon as there's like something there, um, it feels like, okay, there it is. And then, but for them, it's like, and no, it's like, here we go. Now what? It's like, now what is it? I don't understand that. I don't understand that. We're going in circles. We're going in circles. And that's what I was kind of talking about. It's like, what is actually there? It's like, for some reason, this whole dynamic between the two of you it's like while you've already, it feels like while you've already made up your mind, like you've already got to the point. For them, like I said, they're taking the long way around, and it's almost like the long way around is because they haven't identified all these this whole dynamic between the two of you yet. Whereas for you, it's just kind of like it is what it is, very black and white, to the point, direct. But for them, it's just like I don't know yet, and it just does that, and it's like I don't know what to tell you, Crosswatcher. I don't know what to tell you. It is like an energy like you are trying to like overanalyze and dissect everything about between or whatever's going on between you and Aquarius, and it's like you're making things so much worse and more complicated for yourself. Whereas Aquarius just shows up very direct, and I don't know what to say about that. It's like what's there, if it's that complicated, like I believe who was that? I just said that too. I think it might have been Aries yesterday. If it's that complicated to identify what you feel for someone, and I don't know about you if that's a red flag or not. It kind of just lets you know there's no there's not a strong enough energy where it's kind of like yeah, it's there, but it's like certain moments causes you to kind of question or be concerned or worried. That makes sense. That's normal. That's natural. But if it's an energy of just like this huge question mark of like I don't fucking know, that's a problem. That is a problem. I mean, this is like dissected under a freaking microscope, Aquarius. Like, huh, how do I feel about Aquarius? And it's like, you need a microphone, or not microphone, you need a magnifying glass for it. Maybe a microphone. Speak a little louder, please. I don't know. I don't know. They don't know either. They don't know either. Well, there's a Seven of Swords coming out immediately after that. It's like, they're not thinking clearly. They're not thinking clearly, Aquarius. They're not thinking clearly. That is so crazy. That's like what if, 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 what? They too wrapped up in themselves is what I'm kind of feeling from this. Too wrapped up. Um, so we'll see what happens. Bye.